Welcome to Speed Round Sunday on the Parenting Roundabout podcast, where we share a mini episode from our past for your weekend listening pleasure. We'll be back tomorrow with a brand new episode.
Today we're going to talk about something that those of us who live in cold climates see quite often, which is young people dressed in a way that is not appropriate to the weather. You don't see this so much in the summer. You don't see kids out in down jackets and sweats. But often in the winter, we see kids wearing shorts or t-shirts or other things that make you go, how did their parents let them out of the house like that? I don't go like that. I don't say that because I feel like it's a choose your battles thing. Yes. But my husband cannot abide it. He sees a kid dressed like that and it's a 5-minute lecture about kids today. So I thought I would ask you guys, do you make a big deal if your kid wants to go out in something appropriate? Do you make a big deal about other people's kids? Are you judgy? Nicole, it's not so much an issue for you out there, I guess.
Well, it can be in an opposite kind of way because even though it's February and it's 80 degrees outside, the very fact that it's February for most kids means that you wear a sweater.
But it's February.
I see a lot of Ugg boots and a lot of sweaters and a lot of scarves. And it has nothing to do with the weather. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Really? I mean, obviously dressing for the month, not necessarily the appropriate weather. But
so does that make you feel judgy?
Oh, I'm very judgy when it comes to that. I'm like, come on. Like, you don't live in, like, Wisconsin, okay?
Yes.
There's no need to dress like that. So I get judgy. But having grown up in cold temperatures, I can certainly relate to going outside in below freezing weather, wearing running shoes and a jean jacket, just so I could be, cool.
Yeah.
My mother and I had many, many, many disagreements about my outer clothing choice when I was a teenager. So I can totally relate. Your husband would have had a field day if he had seen me.
I feel like my mom was always telling me to put on a sweater, and I was always feeling like I didn't need one in Southern California, where you really never need a sweater. But
never.
It's a mom thing, It's
must be.
Mom's got a
mom.
Something more. Mom's got a mom. How about you, Catherine? You do have the weather thing. Are you noticing kids dressed inappropriately, and do you care?
I don't really care because, especially if it's not my kid, I'm like, whatever. If you're cold, you're cold. But we tend to get emails from the middle school, every couple of months or a couple of weeks that say like, it's cold out. Your kid should be wearing a sweater and or a jacket, and they should not be wearing shorts. But luckily my child, my middle schooler, he's not interested in wearing shorts. He does wear pants and he wears a jacket. He has a warm jacket that he only will wear for skiing. He wears his hockey team jacket that is not particularly warm, for everything. And it really doesn't matter if it's like 10 below, he will still wear that. So, but he will wear a hat. He likes to wear hats, like a stocking cap. So that's good because I feel like that makes a big difference.
Yeah. Does he get sick a lot because he's cold, or does he seem to be doing just fine?
He's fine. So
yeah. What is it? The thing in behavior, natural consequences, is it? Where you let the kid do something stupid because they'll learn. This doesn't seem to work too well on this issue because the kids go, cool, I'm fine. And you're not in another person's body, so you never really know if they're cold or not.
Right.
Is my laissez-faire philosophy. It's like, if they're comfortable, I don't care. But my husband cares a great deal, so it's an issue.
You should definitely not go stand outside of a middle school in the winter time.
He passes, but we live right next to a high school,
right?
So oftentimes when we're taking walks around, there's a constant narration of jackass, stupid kid,
dumb kid.
Yes. What's wrong with those parents? Like, you know what? Those parents have a lot to deal with.
Right,
Probably
exactly.
at the time in the morning when the kid's leaving for school, a full-blown fight about wearing pants is not high on the list. I feel them.
Definitely not worth it, I think.
Yeah. Oh, well. Fortunately, my kids, my son wears what we tell him to wear, and my daughter, it was never an issue, so...
She enjoys being warm.
I extend my pass to other parents.
Right.
Whatever, as long as your kid is healthy.
I really feel like it's such a choose your battle thing. Like, just
It absolutely is. Unless, I mean, if your kid is getting sick constantly because they're not dressed warm enough. But I think there's a certain amount of wiggle room on this issue. That,
Right.
especially if, they're outside as they run from your car into the building, it probably doesn't matter all that much. Which is often the case here, because, God forbid, high schoolers should have to walk around a corner.